Assalamualaikum and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're now with me, Yusuf Shukri, for TVS Nightline. And here are the headlines for tonight. 27 residents escaped a fire that razed 8 houses in Kampung SEBUAN Besar Bintulu earlier this afternoon. Police say the main suspect in the recent murder of a university student in CYBERJAYA had key card access to the victim's condominium unit. And in world news, Prime Minister of Thailand, Paetongtarn Shinawatra, is suspended by the country's constitutional court. More on that later on our world news segment. Now, a fire that broke out at 2:35 this afternoon razed 6 houses in Kampung SEBUAN Besar Bintulu. Fortunately, all 27 residents survived. A statement by the Sarawak Fire and Rescue Department said 2 houses were completely destroyed, while the remaining 6 houses sustained fire damage ranging from 10 to 100%. Now, TVS also spoke with Jepah Assemblyman Iskandar Turki, who confirmed that initial assistance had already been provided to the victims.
Dan pihak pejabat daerah serta JPAM dan Baitul yang telah membantu yang mana dengan pihak BDA sekali lah membenarkan kita menggunakan Dewan Masyarakat BDA dengan menyediakan untuk mengumpulkan mereka-mereka yang mangsa kebakaran tadi untuk kita dapatkan maklumat lah bersama pihak kebajikan untuk menyalurkan bantuan. Bantuan awal telah disalurkan oleh pihak Baitul dan kita di sini, saya pun sendiri telah memberi bantuan lah dari segi kewangan untuk permulaan meringankan beban ahli keluarga yang mana mereka banyak kehilangan dokumen-dokumen penting seperti kad pengenalan, kad bank sekali kan. Jadi kita beri dulu bantuan awal supaya mereka boleh.
The main suspect in the recent murder of a university student in a CYBERJAYA condominium is believed to have previously stayed overnight at the residence with his girlfriend, who was also the victim's housemate. Selangor Police Chief Dato' Hussein Omar Khan said investigations revealed that the suspect had been given access to the condominium via an access card and key provided by his girlfriend, who had returned to her hometown on June 21st for the semester break.
According to police, on the night of the incident, the suspect allegedly assaulted the victim with an object leading to fatal injuries. Hussein also said the suspect was believed to have stolen several items, including a bank card, a mobile phone, and a laptop belonging to the victim after the murder. The body of the victim, identified as 20-year-old physiotherapy student Manisha Priyat Akaur Akara, was discovered at about 10 a.m. on June 24th by a friend. Hussein confirmed that the male suspect, aged 20 and unemployed, was arrested within 48 hours of the incident alongside 3 women, including his girlfriend. 2 of the women live in the unit above and are being held to assist in investigations. All 4 suspects remain in police custody under remand orders, which are expected to be extended to July 3rd and 4th. The case is being investigated under Section 302 of the Penal Code for murder.
On to our next update. Sarawak continues to strengthen its position as a leader in digital transformation via the 2025 UNIMAS Digital Technology Nexus or Digital Nexus Conference. Deputy Permanent Secretary for the Ministry of Utility and Telecommunication, Syed Muhammad Fauzi Shahab, said the conference brings together local and international digital and technology experts, serving as a platform to raise public awareness of the digital economy.
Guided by 10 high-level strategies and a focused approach on 15 socio-economic sectors and enablers, the 13th MP will accelerate the post-COVID-19 development strategy 2030 to achieve Sarawak's vision to be developed state by 2030, becoming a thriving society driven by data and innovation, where everyone enjoys economic prosperity social inclusivity, and a sustainable environment.
Speaking at the conference launching earlier today, he said that in order to support the continuous implementation of the digital economy, the SMA Rural Transformation Smart Initiative was introduced to build 618 telecommunication towers.
As of 31st May 2025, we have made significant progress in implementing the SMART project across Sarawak. This marks a major milestone in our mission to enhance digital connectivity and bridge the digital divide throughout Sarawak. The current internet coverage by settlement is at 90.2% and is expected to reach 93.6% by the end of 2025.
He added that the success of the digital economy largely hinges on Sarawak's preparedness to build a complete and inclusive digital ecosystem.
Sarawak Premier Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tunapeng received a courtesy visit from representatives of the Sarawak Baitul Mal and Wakaf Board at Wisma Bapak Malaysia earlier today. The visit aimed to brief the Premier on the current operations and management of the state's Baitul Mal and Wakaf institutions.
During the discussion session, Abang Johari proposed that the Baitul Mal and Wakaf Board place greater focus on the field of education in line with the state government's aspiration to provide free higher education to Sarawakian students starting in 2026. Among those present were members of the Baitul Mal and Wakaf Board, including Datu Abang Helmi Tan Sri Abang Ikhwan, State Financial Secretary Datu Sri Dr. Wan Lizosman Wan Omar, State Mufti Datu Kipli Yasin, Datu Sri Abang Abdul Karim Tun Abang Openg, and Datu Abdul Razak Tredi. Also in attendance were Datu Soidirman Aini, Datin Dayang Erni Awang Hashim, Abang Rahmat Yusof, and Ustaz Mual Suaud. Representing the management of the Sarawak Baitul Mal Fund TVS were Datu Abang Muhammad Shibli, Abang Muhammad Naili, Bo Hassan Iskandar Taibi, Abang Faisal Abang Maruzuki, and Iskandar Alan.
Welcome back. Now, a total of 1,091 university students were diagnosed with HIV between the year 2020 and 2024, with 222 new cases reported last year alone. Deputy Health Minister Datuk Lukanisman Awang Sauni said the majority of these cases involve teenagers aged 18 and 19, indicating early exposure to high-risk activities such as unprotected sex, needle sharing, and substance abuse.
He noted that the rise in HIV cases among university students is a clear indicator that more aggressive intervention is needed, including harm reduction strategies tailored specifically for youths. One such measure is the introduction of pre-exposure prophylaxis, PrEP, a medication that has been clinically proven to reduce HIV infection risks when taken consistently. However, Lukanisman acknowledged that the ministry faces challenges in providing self-testing access to underage youths due to the lack of specific legislation allowing minors to be tested or seek treatment without parental consent. Meanwhile, Dr. Fasida Huswan from the Health Ministry's Disease Control Division revealed that 36% of people living with HIV, an estimated 29,941 individuals, are yet to be diagnosed. She said the ministry is intensifying community-level detection efforts, especially among high-risk populations, and has introduced self-testing kits to help individuals screen privately. The HIV self-test kits are available via the Malaysian AIDS Council and select community pharmacies. Each kit includes a risk assessment guide and follow-up steps to help individuals stay HIV-free or prevent further transmissions.
Thai Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra was suspended by the country's constitutional court earlier today. Paetongtarn took power less than a year ago and is being suspended while the constitutional court investigates whether she breached ministerial ethics during a diplomatic spat with Cambodia.
ผลคำวินิจฉัยออกมาแล้วนะคะดิฉันก็ขอน้อมรับนะคะคำพิจารณาของศาลนะคะแล้วก็ต่อจากนี้ก็จะมีได้หยุดปฏิบัติหน้าที่ใช่ไหมคะประมาณระยะเวลาน่าจะไม่แน่ใจเหมือนกันแต่ว่ามีเวลาประมาณ15วันที่จะชี้แจงนะคะก็ดิฉันเองก็จะทำให้เต็มที่นะคะในการที่จะบอกความตั้งใจที่แท้จริงนะคะว่าเรื่องของคลิปเสียงที่หลุดออกมาว่าความตั้งใจเจตนาจริงๆ
The probe could take weeks or months, and Thai media reports said that Deputy Prime Minister Surya Jungrung Riangkit from her own Pheu Thai party will initially take charge. A long-standing territorial dispute between Thailand and Cambodia boiled over into cross-border clashes in May, killing one Cambodian soldier. When Paetongtarn called Cambodian ex-leader Hun Sen to discuss the tensions, she called him uncle and referred to a Thai military commander as her opponent. Conservative lawmakers accuse Paetongtarn of kowtowing to Cambodia and undermining the military and allege she breached constitutional provisions requiring evident integrity and ethical standards among ministers.
Now, China rejects all forms of abuse that have transpired in Palestine, including the misuse of food supplies meant for war victims and violence perpetrated by Israel. During an open debate session on the Palestine-Israel issue hosted by the United Nations Security Council, Permanent Representative of People's Republic of China to the United Nations, Fu Chong, said the two-state solution is the only realistic approach to resolve the conflict. He said Israel must stop all forms of oppression in the Middle East country, including the killing of women, children, and unarmed men who are already suffering due to the lack of food supplies and are facing famine at the moment. Moreover, he stressed the conflict has become an increasing concern in the Western Asia region, which he said requires the international community to come together to endorse and promote the two-state solution. Fu added Israel's attempt to forcefully displace Palestinians from their land while illegally occupying Palestinian rights must be condemned. Now, Israel's relentless attacks continue as the Zionist regime launched a missile strike at central Gaza last night, hitting a house and killing 6 people, as reported by Gaza's Civil Defense Agency. Emergency health services are already crippled but nonetheless, ambulances transported those who survived the attack to Al-Aqsa Hospital, while residents inspect the destruction. Others recounted the attack on a rather quiet night when suddenly chaos erupted.
كنا في قلب الدار قاعدين ما بنتفاجئ الا بصاروخ ضوى الدار كلها ياطا وشفط الدار من قلبها من جوا ياطا وطلعنا برا ما لقينا الا الردم والخبط والناس الميت والناس المستشهد ومرمي وين ما جاء ما توقعناش الشيء هذا كان شيء مفاجئ جدا جدا.
Now, a relative of a victim was also met by the press, expressing his frustrations over the constant attacks and killings as if their life is disposable and meaningless. He said the attack happened at about 10 p.m. Palestinian time and many were residing in safe houses that they built together. Musab al-Aimawi wants the attack to stop and is hopeful that one day justice will prevail. Let's take a look.
بكفي أنا خلاص تعبنا صبرنا بما فيه الكفاية يعني خلاص بدنا تقف الحرب شللها الدم بدنا إياه يقف بكفي والله بكفي.
And that marks the end of tonight's TVS Nightline. I'm Yusuf Shukri. Thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum and good night.